All right, welcome to the HONK Performance Sound Painting tutorial. I'm going to teach you some live composition gestures that we're going to use for the performance on Saturday. So there are gestures in sound painting for who plays, what to play, when to play, and how to play. So I'm going to teach you the who gestures first. So the who gestures we're going to use in this performance are whole group, rest of group, and you. So if I say whole group, long tone, play, that's everyone play a long tone. And then whole group, off, right? So that's whole group. If I say you, continue, rest of group, off, that would seem like this. So whole group, long tone. La, you, Dennis, continue, rest group, off, I'm still going, then you, off. All right, so the what and when gestures you just saw are long tone, what, long tone, when, go, and off. So whole group, long tone, go, off. All right, so that's the who, the what, and then the when, 2 times, go and off. If I add a crescendo to that, that would look like this, whole group. All right, so that's the who, the what, the when, going off with the how, volume up and off, all right? So I'm gonna do it now for you. You will perform, I will sign. That should have sounded like, right? That's what that should have sounded like. Good job. All right. Now, the next what gesture we're gonna learn is a what and a when at the same time. Hits. So I'll say whole group hits, and then I step forward and short note like this. Here it comes. Bop, bop. All right. And sound painting signs use a visual staff like this. So this would be a high long tone or a high hit. This would be a low long tone or a low hit. This is a medium. So this is just hits. Beep, boop, bop, beep, beep, boop. All right, so your choice of what low note to play, your choice of what high note to play. It just has to be high or low given where it is on the visual staff. Same with long tone. Beep, ba, ba. Now, here's hits with long tones. If I sign a long tone and then a hit, you layer the hit over top of it. So here it is. Beep, so you perform the hit, then you go back to the long tone. All right. For we're going to use a couple other gestures, which are point to point. Point to point is I go like this, and then I point at you and you play. Right? That's different than you play. I'm stepping forward and you're playing. Right? So I say whole group. And then each time I point at you, you perform something different. Up to you, a little germ of an idea, stay in the same style. After 60 seconds, you're still playing the same sort of thing, sort of style of thing. All right, so that's point to point. So let me combine now. The whole group, you, rest of group, long tone, hits, and point to point. Here we go. Ba, beep, that person over there is playing something. That person over there is playing something. You. Right, it could be slow, it could be beautiful, it could be anything. Right, so that's whole group, point to point. And then when you're performing, when you have it on you, and then you're not. Performing, you're not. All right. And then we have some other gestures that are going to sort of play off of those. One will be stab freeze. So let's say you're doing something already, and then I want you to do it like a skipping record. All right. So in order to do that, I first have to teach you minimalism. So whole group, minimalism, go, whole group, off. That's what you're gonna see. Ba-da, 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 ba-da. I threw in volume, all right? So minimalism. Now, if I were to do stab freeze on that, it would be like, take a snippet of that and then it skips like a CD, if you guys remember what CDs are. So here it is. And that's stab freeze and minimalism, bonus gesture. All right, so there's gonna be some other things we discussed right before the show, but those are the main gestures that we're gonna use. Long tone, point to point, hits, minimalism. All right, those are the what gestures. Long tone, hits, point to point, minimalism, and then stab freeze. That stab freeze, which I have to do over top of another content. Those are the 5 content that we're gonna deal with. And then the who gestures are whole group, rest of group, you. And then the when gestures are go and off. And then the how gesture we're gonna deal with is volume. All right, so we hope you enjoyed that sound painting tutorial of 7 minutes. Watch that, sort of play along with your instrument or just with your voice. And we're gonna do it again before the show and when we're getting ready to perform. So thank you so much. We'll see you on Saturday.